Welcome back to Kevin Toll Reads. Happy Sunday. We are here to talk about my wrap up from this past week. We got a lot to cover, so we're going to dive right in and talk about books I read this past week. I read 3 books and made some headway on some other books. I read Tanner's Tiger, which is book number 5, the Evan Tanner series. I gave it a 4.0. We finished our buddy read of Lonesome Dove, and last night I hosted the live stream, which was the 4th and final live stream with Scott from Some Other Character, Rowdy Player One, and Trav from Trav's Bookshelf. We all talked about part 3, the final piece of Lonesome Dove. I really enjoyed this. A actual individual review on this from me will be forthcoming this week. We had a great time. If you haven't checked it out, I posted the replay of that, so it's out there for you to watch. And then I read A Study in Scarlet as part of Holmes is Where the Heart Is for February. I read that. It was listened to it on Audible. It was a 4.3 out of 5. I really enjoyed that. Original, the first entry where you get to meet Sherlock Holmes and Dr. John H. Watson. Really enjoyed that. I threw in just kind of an impromptu, quick listen on Audible. I listened to Lawrence Block's Burglars Can't Be Choosers, the first in the Bernie Rodenbar Burglar series. Gave it a 4.4 out of 5. I also made some headway on Speaking Bones. I'm over the halfway point, so you definitely proud about that. And I'm gonna pause for a minute because I need to jump over and make a priority. Josh and I are doing a buddy read of In the Heart of the Sea, about the whale ship Essex. This is Nathaniel Philbrick, and we are doing a live stream on Friday the 28th at 6 p.m. Central, so you definitely want to be on the lookout for that. But I need to read this first, otherwise I'm going to be no good to him. So I am going to stop what I'm doing and read this week. I should be able to knock this out. It's not a hard, long read, but I'm looking forward to it. Another nonfiction book. And then I read 2 short stories this week. It was another great week in terms of short stories. I read 2 of them, and they were from Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Again, I wanted to throw in a short story from Doyle because it's Holmes is Where the Heart Is. But I read The Horror of the Heights and Other Strange Tales. I read The Terror of Blue John Gap, and I rated it a 4.2 out of 5. And then I read from this recently picked up short story collection from David Morrell, Black Evening. I read the short story Orange is for Anguish, Blue is for Insanity. I rated a 4.5. Really enjoyed it. So another great short story reading week. Overall reading was a 4.4. So let's move on and talk about videos this past week. In terms of videos, I did 10. Yeah, and one of those videos was, hey, let's chat. I'm having trouble keeping up with everything, and I did 10 videos. So yeah, a lot of self-imposed, overwhelming feeling. So yeah, let's talk about them. So I did a From the Shelves book tag, the perfect booktuber tag, my 3rd original tag. I'm hoping that takes off. I had some great channels that comprise my perfect booktuber. I'm hoping some other people do that. I did a What Are You Reading Wednesday. I did a character deep dive of Sherlock Holmes for Holmes is Where the Heart Is. I really enjoyed that. I did a kind of just an update, let's chat video, talked about a couple different things. I did my book review on Burglars Can't Be Choosers. I did a book review on A Study in Scarlet. We had a book review of Tanner's Tiger. I did a book haul. I had a book haul. I did Saturday Shorts, and we did the Lonesome Dove live stream, which actually makes 11, but I'm not going to count the live stream as a video for me. So far, on my 2nd original book tag, the Reading Ticks tag, I've had 20 people do it. And I noticed in doing this that my original video, I titled it the Reading Ticks tag, and ticks, I put TICKS. And some people are correcting me and putting TICS, which is the proper spelling and use of that word. I used it in a different manner. So I'm just going with whatever people post. If there's some people use CK and some people use CS, it's fine. I get it. that was on me. So anyway, so let's talk about the BookTube community. Holy Moses, this is probably the biggest list, and I've added chapters. So if you want to click on and skip this and move on to the next one, I've started doing chapters. BookBuds is like, hey, have you ever done chapters? So I've been starting to do chapters on my videos to allow you to kind of pick and choose what pieces of it you want to watch. So if you want to skip ahead of this, you can. But here's the people that shouted out, talked about, made comments, new subscribers. Let's roll through this. Tessa May, Josh Dean 5449, Marilyn Maya Mendoza, Twice Born by Grace, Dylan Morris, Will Harp 7200, The Grape Jelly Library, Book Chat with Pat, Adventures in Literature, Caleb Welch, Ted Redenstead, Already Overbooked, Book Lady Linda, Brian M.R. Pronic 1, Really Random Reads, Ginger Bibliophile, Caroline Brown, Secret Fire Books, Richardson Reads, Colonel Mustard in the Library, Professor X, Patty Page, Bing Lamb, Odd Audio Online, Some Other Character, Jess Book Girl TV, Fainer 27, Stephen Everett 7, Mystery and Mayhem, Stuart Griffin, Just Dawn 6288, Cliff's Dark Gems, Kristen's Book Nook 6575, Must Read More, Dustin Neely, Novel Insights, Robert G. Reader of Books, Jenny Jables, Glenn Griffin, Louise Pedro Ferreira, Freeman, Mandy B, PD1, Holly Sensei 842, Lou G, Little Big Library, Lens 12, Sandaline Quasar, James Ruchala, Another Bibliophile Reads, Bandit Trouble Jr., Eric Henderson 3825, BookBuds, OMG SI3WN, Big Hard Books 770, Really Random Reads, Rowdy Player 1, Jim's Books Reading Stuff, Book Ramble, Dr. Cranky Pants Reads, Dragon Darkness 30, Xanadu Castle, Rainbow Dragon, which was my daughter Tessa, Paper Pages Possibilities, Brandon Magiros 1390, I think that's how you pronounce that, Eric Wag, An Erudite Adventure, Read and Reread, KCR Reads, Faceless Book Reviews, Jack Yo, Bill Ruttenberg, Vince Corner, and Atomic Garopata. Yeah, a lot of people and a lot of comments, which is a nice segue into comment of the week. And so I have two. One's going to be completely surprised, but so I was doing my let's chat about it, talking about, hey, I'm struggling, the pace, I'm starting to see signs of being overwhelmed and whatnot. And I was talking about, hey, I'm really struggling, commenting on everything. And it's been trying to keep up with videos and Bing Lamb, who's a long time subscriber, he posted this and I thought it just was gold. It just really cracked me up that he out of nowhere, especially, I know he has a sense of humor, but it was just the timing of it, and just to respond to my video about it, I just was cracking up. And then we have one that I think deleted his post because I think he thought, that may be pushing it too far. But Brian M.R. Pronic 1, who's not a stranger to comment of the week, and honestly, there's not a week that goes by that Brian couldn't be comment of the week. His comments are pretty out there and funny. But he posted this related to the live stream. I made a post about it forthcoming yesterday, and Josh had already overbooked, was like, hey, I'm really excited. And then I started commenting, I'm getting nervous. And Brian posted this. His expectations were pretty low, so I needed to chill out, and I thought that was pretty funny. I think he took it down thinking maybe he stepped over the boundary, but I thought it was hilarious, so I'm glad it was still in my feed, even though I couldn't reply to it. So thanks, gentlemen. Bing, Brian, you guys are comment of the week. So let's move into BookTuber Spotlight. So I have 3 this week. We're going to start off with Scott from Some Other Character. If you haven't checked out Scott's channel, you should. Scott, it does a very, very cool job editing his videos. I really enjoy his humor. He likes to take a light side to his videos. He recently did a really good one related to the King short story, The Monkey from Skeleton Crew. He really does a great job in his videos, really making light of things. adding in his own kind of funnies. I really enjoyed Scott's channel. You should definitely check him out. And then we have Dr. Cranky Pants, Nick at Dr. Cranky Pants. Oh man, he is another hilarious booktuber, and he recently did this matchmaker fix for his bookish love life. I thought it was hilarious. It was probably one of the funniest videos I've seen in a while. Yeah, you definitely should check out Nick's channel at Dr. Cranky Pants Reads. And then last but not least, we have Really Random Reads. This is Andy. He's a great booktuber. I really like the fact that Andy participates in tags. He's engaged in comments. He does a really good job doing deep discussions about books, especially books that I've never heard of. I just really like his accent and just the way he talks on his YouTube channel. Very matter of fact, very discussionary, and it's a great channel. So you should definitely check out Andy at Really Random Reads. And those three booktubers, I mean, you can't go wrong there. So if you haven't subscribed to them, definitely go check out their channels. And so let's talk about upcoming reads. I mean, really, there's just, for me, the two. It's my focus this week is The Heart of the Sea and Finishing Speaking Bones. Though these two books are this is what I'm dealing with this week. I'm overdue on getting Speaking Bones knocked out, and I want to get it done, and I need to get Heart of the Sea done so Josh is not yelling at me. And so those are my focus this week. Now, I am also going to throw in possibly a pastiche short story of Sherlock Holmes just to cap off, and maybe do a quick review on it to cap off Holmes is Where the Heart Is. If I can get to it, and that's my goal, and so we'll see how that goes. In terms of upcoming videos, I'm going to be doing it from the shelves. I'm going to do my Lonesome Dove book review, so that's forthcoming. I have a book tag coming for Tag Tuesday. I am doing another book haul, and I'm really happy about this one. I did buy some books at a used store, but I also bought some books online that I'm really excited to show you guys about that. So that is forthcoming. And then I'm going to be doing a What Are You Reading Wednesday. I'm going to do my live stream with Josh, and we're going to have more Saturday shorts. And it's going to be another busy week. But I'm excited. I'm excited to read another nonfiction book. I'm excited to do the live stream with Josh. And I'm excited to hopefully knock out Speaking Bones and roll into March kind of at a pretty much clean slate. That would, if I knock Speaking Bones out, that will leave just the Cork O'Connor book on my TBR. So I'll be doing a reshuffle TBR soon after I probably talk about some monthly stats in my next wrap up. So that is my weekly wrap up. I hope you all are doing well, and I will talk to you all this week and in the next one. Have a good Sunday. Bye.